Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It's the 2019 NBA playoffs. Now, I'm gonna sift through this real quick, but as y'all all know, my name is OG the Beast, and I do this every single season for both football and basketball. I gotta let y'all know who I think gonna win it, man. What type of person would I be if I didn't let y'all know who I thought was gonna take it home? Like I said, I am a man whose presence is required at the moment, so I'm gonna get through this real quick, real smooth, and try to put this out for y'all as quickly as possible. We're gonna start with the Eastern Conference. First round of the playoffs, we got the Bucks and the Pistons. Now, the Pistons were kind of fighting for that 8th seed all season long. We got the Milwaukee Bucks, who are pretty much #1 in every statistical category, offensively and defensively. To me, there's no question who's gonna win this series. Give me the Milwaukee Bucks, 4-1. We got the Celtics versus the Pacers. I kind of like this matchup. The Pacers have surprised everybody with the level of production they've been able to sustain, even without their superstar Victor Oladipo. Now, even with that being said, McMillan has this team in the right position, in the right place to succeed, but the Celtics are too loaded. Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, a healthy Al Horford. It's going to be too much to handle for these guys. Celtics win 4-2. Now, we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the revitalized Brooklyn Nets. I mean, damn. If there hasn't been a surprise team in the NBA this season, the Brooklyn Nets are definitely it. Who's seen this from D'Angelo? Hey, anybody that I ever argued with about D'Angelo Russell, I apologize, man, because I've been bashing this dude for the longest, but this man has been balling this season. Probably will win Most Improved Player at the end of the season. And that leads me to believe that they will give Philly a run for their money in this series, especially if Joel Embiid can't play the entire series. These guys, these Brooklyn Nets, man, they play basketball. They really play basketball. I mean, these guys get up and down the court. They love each other. They celebrating on that bench. When somebody make a good play, I mean, we love to see that team camaraderie. But I do inevitably believe that they will fall to the 76ers, but I do think this will be the best series in this first round for the Eastern Conference. I got Philly winning in 7 games, 4-3. The last series in the first round I'm gonna talk about, Raptors versus the Magic. Come on, man. I didn't even know the Magic was in the playoffs until like 2 days ago. No question, man. Give me the Raptors. Oh yeah, sweep, 4-0. We got the Bucks versus the Boston Celtics. Now, the Celtics all year, they kind of lost their identity to me compared to last season. Even though they didn't have Kyrie Irving, we knew what type of team we were getting. Yes, they deep, and yes, they are a solid squad. But I don't know about this team sometimes, man. I really don't. There's a couple of people I know on this hype train, but the Milwaukee Bucks is a force to be reckoned with. And it seems like nobody in the league can figure out how to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, the Bucks were the #1 team defensively and the #3 team offensively, and there's no other team in the league that can say that. Top 5 in both statistical categories? Give me them in 7 games. We got Philly versus the Raptors. This was probably the toughest decision I had to make. Joel Embiid should be 100% healthy at this point. The Raptors have Kawhi Leonard, who I've been real critical about. They do got my man's Kalo, but man, Philly is stacked, y'all. Philly is stacked. These two teams probably match up the best, but after pondering the thought a little bit, I'm gonna get an edge to Philly in this one. I know I chose Philly last year to go to the finals and it didn't happen, but I think they're gonna get over the hump this year. Even though the Raptors are immensely talented on both sides of the ball, give me Philly in this one. 7-game series, of course. Now, the Eastern Conference Finals gives us the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers if you were to leave it up to my predictions. Now, I don't know how many people agree, but like I stated earlier, the Milwaukee Bucks are a force to be reckoned with. But basketball, when I think of basketball, I think of 2 things. It's a game of runs and a game of matchups. Just because you got a team that beat another team doesn't mean that just because they beat them, that now that they can beat you, if that makes any sense to you guys. I do have the Bucks running through this playoffs until they get to this point. Once again, just like last year, I got Philly making it to the finals in a series that goes to 7 games, with Philly, of course, taking it home 4-3. Now, in the Western Conference matchup, we got Golden State versus the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers, I appreciate what you did. Jerry West, I love you over there. I think they will be loaded in this free agency. Watch out for LA. I've been talking about them for a while now, but there is no contest and no reason for me to be even continuing to talk about this series. Golden State wins 4-0. Next, we got the Rockets and the Jazz. This one is tough to me. I love Donovan Mitchell. I love Rudy Gobert. I feel like they sound defensively. They actually a top 10 team defensively this season, but one of my favorite players in the league is James Harden. Not to call me biased, but James Harden will win this series 4-2. Blazers, OKC. OKC versus the Blazers. This is tough. I'm very critical of Russell Westbrook. If Paul George plays like playoff P, like he liked to call himself playoff P, I think OKC has a great chance to win this series. The injury to Yusuf Nurkic is huge, and I think that may be the reason they fall to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I had a conversation with my cousin Bucci earlier on the phone. We talked for about an hour on this, and I had the Blazers initially winning, but I'm changing my pick. I gotta take OKC in 7 games, y'all. Nuggets, Spurs, San Antonio Spurs. What can you say about this classy organization, man? I know the Nuggets are young. I know the Nuggets haven't given me any reason to pick them over the Spurs in this series, but I'm doing that. I just got faith in these Nuggets this year, and I think these Nuggets will run through these playoffs. Mark my words. Give me the Nuggets in 7 games. Second round in the Western Conference brings us to Golden State versus the Houston Rockets. Woo! We seen this series last year in the conference finals, right? This time Chris Paul is healthy. This time James Harden is leading the league in scoring again, and he's on a whole nother level. If I had to choose, if I had to put my house on it, if I had to put some money on it, I'm going with Golden State, even though I would love to see the Rockets beat Golden State. If I had to put some money on it, y'all, I gotta go with Golden State. Next, we got OKC versus the Nuggets. I told y'all about these Nuggets. I believe they'll be a force to be reckoned with in these playoffs, so no explanation is really needed. I don't think they got anybody that can hold Jokic. Steven Adams, you nice, you decent, but you ain't messing with Jokic. The depth of this team is crazy. They got Isaiah Thomas on the end of their bench, and he probably won't even play. I just think they're gonna run OKC out the gym. I got them beating Oklahoma City 4-2, advancing to the Western Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals, we got the Golden State Warriors versus the Denver Nuggets. As much as I love these Nuggets, it ain't happening, bruh. Golden State, they too strong, man. Golden State got too much to handle, and everybody knows that. As much as y'all don't want to see it again, damn it, it's happening again. Golden State is going back to the finals for the 4th consecutive season. I got them beating the Denver Nuggets. Actually, I got them beating them pretty convincingly, 4-1. Now, the NBA Finals has us with the Golden State Warriors versus the Philadelphia 76ers. This looks very familiar to me, very familiar. I had these exact same 2 teams in the finals last season, and I was completely wrong about it. I got a feeling my bracket gonna be a little bit more accurate than it was last year. These 2 teams square up. We all know the best team in the league is the Golden State Warriors. There's absolutely nobody on the planet that can stop Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson as a starting 5. Because ain't nobody in this NBA doing it, which is why I'm so happy that they will be finally split up next season. Make a long story short, Golden State wins in 6 games, pretty convincing fashion. I mean, Philly, you really ain't got no chance against these boys. Y'all tried to move for Tobias Harris. That is not gonna get you that ass. It will not be enough to take down this juggernaut in Golden State. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you love sports the way that I do. Man, this playoff's gonna be cracking. It's gonna be interesting, and I can't wait to watch it. This Saturday, I think the first game is Magic versus the Raptors. I believe it's like at 1:30 Central Time. But yeah, it's been a doozy, y'all, and as always, OG out.